Yeah.
For God's sake, there is a Congress government in Rajasthan that is going vulnerable, and the BJP will be on the prowl.
Yeah.
I keep repeating that, Shiv, that a lot of people in the Congress keep complaining about the Operation Lotus, which I think is absolutely dubious, discredited, and it's an unfortunate aspect of our Indian democracy what the BJP does. But the Congress has to also make sure that people are not poachable, that they're ideologically committed, that they're not up there for sale.
Very interesting points that you make. I want to bring Rajdeep, who's still with us as well. Rajdeep, I want to ask you a question, and then maybe you can, lead that into a question for Sanjay Jha. But the question I want to ask you, Rajdeep, and this is something that, you've covered in detail in your columns, you've touched upon it in your book as well, which is the leadership style of the Gandhis, specifically Rahul and Sonia. What do you think that they should be doing in this particular instance, Rajdeep? All we've heard is sources on the, from the high command side say that Sachin Pilot has been instructed to go back, but not a word from them. Your view on what they should be doing?
Who am I to advise anyone? But I think what has happened, Shiv, and this has been building up for a while. The fact is that the Pilot versus Gehlot battle has been hemorrhaging the Congress in a state like Rajasthan for more than 2 years.
Yeah.
It started even before the 2018 elections. And I don't think it has ever been resolved, because the Congress has become, by its very nature, status quoist party. It doesn't want to rock the boat. Rahul Gandhi, it appears, doesn't want to intervene in these political management situations, and Sonia Gandhi doesn't have the kind of political or moral authority that she had over the party, let's say, when the Congress was in power. She has, in a sense, left it to the Ahmed Patels, who's very close to Ashok Gehlot, to work this out. Now, you can work this out when you are in power and distribute patronage. The problem that the Congress faces, Shiv, is it's a party now in the opposition at the center. So how do you accommodate the conflicting ambitions of Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot? Because there can only be one person as a chief minister. Now, that requires you to really work at both of them, get them to find a way of functioning. As used to happen in the past, the Congress had a mechanism by which conflicts would be resolved within the broad tent of the party. That is becoming more and more difficult.
Okay.
You saw that with Jyotiraditya Scindia, and you're seeing that with Sachin Pilot. As I maintain, Shiv, while the accusation may be that the BJP is fishing in troubled waters, the real problem lies within the Congress. It is the Congress which is hemorrhaging because it is unable to handle now the conflicting ambitions, particularly, Shiv, between leaders of different generations. Remember, Sachin Pilot is 43, Ashok Gehlot is 70, 27 years difference. Pilot is saying, I'm not willing to wait for so long, while Gehlot is saying, look, if it was not for me, we wouldn't have won Rajasthan. Pilot is saying, I went to Rajasthan in 2014, became the Congress president on the assurance that if we won, you'd give me chief ministership. Now, we don't know whether any of this happened, and you're right, the silence of the Gandhis make it, mean that the speculation continues, means that the problem continues to fester. The problem is the Congress is facing lingering wounds. It's hemorrhaging. And when you're hemorrhaging and you're in the ICU, you need urgent treatment. You can't postpone it to another day. So even if tomorrow Ashok Gehlot is able to establish his supremacy in numbers, Sachin Pilot has clearly made it clear. He is now drawn a Lakshman Rekha, red line. He is unwilling beyond the point to continue in a party that he believes is not fulfilling his ambitions. He's young and he's ambitious, which is not, there's nothing wrong in that. If Rahul Gandhi can pick and choose what he wants, Pilot is saying, why can't I? And somewhere the Congress is going to have to come to terms with this new reality.
Rajdeep, thank you very much.
And maybe the Sanjay Jha of the world have to tell me, is the Congress capable of doing that?
Sanjay, you want to take that amidst this breaking news that we're getting from Sachin Pilot, that he confirms that he will not be attending tomorrow's meeting? Sanjay, you can answer that.
Well, Rajdeep, to be very honest with you, the current conflict is a result of an error of judgment that happened in 2018 after the Rajasthan elections are over. Let's look at the hard facts here. In 2013, Mr. Ashok Gehlot was the chief minister of Rajasthan when the Congress was so badly routed that we came down to around 22, 23 seats. The BJP had 166. I'm aware of how Sachin has worked in Rajasthan, traveled the length and breadth of that state, blood, tears, toil and sweat. and brought back the Congress from 22 to 100 and defeated the BJP. And for doing that, what happens? Ashok Gehlot, who supervised the humiliating rout of the Congress in 2013, is rewarded with the chief minister's post. So if Sachin Pilot is feeling a sense of loss,
but
or
Sanjay
even
Jha,
probably being let down, that's natural.
Sanjay Jha, I must, let's also be honest. The fact is, majority of the MLAs were with Gehlot. Let's be honest, the Congress won only 101 seats. They didn't win 150. And when you win 101 seats in a 200-member assembly, each MLA matters. It's Gehlot who managed to get the independents over, many of whom were his supporters who didn't get tickets and contested as independents. You've got to ask yourself, why is the Congress unable to manage factionalism? The fact is, Ashok Gehlot is the old Satrap versus the young Turk. You're going to have to find a way to manage their conflicting ambitions. You see, in the BJP today, that problem doesn't exist because Narendra Modi is the supreme leader. In the Congress, there is no supreme leader. When the high command was strong, the Congress could manage these factions and could ensure that there was patronage distributed to both sides. Today, the Congress high command is no longer as strong and durable and does not offer the same benefits to a party which is inured to power. That's your problem. And therefore, Ashok Gehlot can claim, if I have the majority legislators, I become chief minister. If Rahul Gandhi could have put his foot down, could Rahul Gandhi have challenged Gehlot at that time? I don't think so. That's your problem. Your high
answer.
command's moral and political authority has been weakened.
Well, I don't disagree with many of the points you have made, Rajdeep. And very quickly, Shiv, I believe politics is a competitive space. Having an ambition is not an act of criminality. And in a time and age when presidents and prime ministers are in their late 30s and early 40s, Sachin Pilot has every right to believe that he legitimately should have been given a chance to be the chief minister.
Okay.
And I think one needs to back that kind of talent and raw energy that he brings to the table.
We're going to have to see how it actually plays out. It's likely to be a long night. We'll have to see if anything changes. For the moment, Sachin Pilot says he's not attending tomorrow's meeting of the MLAs. Rajdeep and Sanjay, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.